my name is Yurika, CEO of FinMark Edge. Today, I'm going to talk about the 3 digital marketing barriers for international small and mid-sized businesses to enter the Japanese market. Let me just say this upfront. I was born and raised in Japan. I worked in the United States for 2 years. The rest of my career, I spent lots of years working at the Tokyo office of a global company, and for the past 4 years, I've been assisting small and mid-sized businesses with marketing in Japan. And that's exactly why I can tell you what they actually are from the inside. Now, let's move on. So, when we talk about digital marketing in Japan, most people think Amazon, Google, Meta, right? And yes, they are definitely big here too. But there are other players that are even stronger in many cases. You've probably heard of local platforms like Rakuten, Yahoo Japan, and Line. Now, why these local giants play such a critical role in Japan's digital marketing landscape? Now, here's a clue. Japan is the most aged society in the world, and this fact has a big impact on how people shop and search online. Let's start with Rakuten. According to research targeting Japanese people in their 60s, over 80% use Rakuten, making it the most popular e-commerce site among seniors in Japan. Because Rakuten's interface and loyalty programs resonate more with older generations. Its design, its product categories, and its loyalty points, they all work really well for this age group. Then we have Yahoo Japan. Now, if you open Yahoo in Japan, you might be shocked. It looks overwhelming, almost chaotic, but there's a reason. Yahoo started here in 1996, almost 30 years ago, and over time, Japanese users have become accustomed to this kind of information-dense layout. So for many Japanese users, especially older generations, it just feels familiar and trustworthy. And finally, Line. Line is everywhere. It's definitely the strongest messaging app. It's nothing to do with aging. And get this, more than 90% of people in Japan use Line. And among people in their 20s, it's 99.5%. And why? Look, Line took off right after the 2011 earthquake. People needed a free and reliable way to stay connected. And over time, it gradually adapted to Japanese culture with cute stickers, games, and even paying bills beyond messaging. It became part of everyday life here. There are also B2B platforms unique to Japan, such as Monodaro, Esco, and Ipros. And on the B2C side, you find Tabelog, Mercari, Zozotown, you name it. So what's the real challenge? These platforms are critical for success in Japan, but they are optimized for Japanese companies with Japanese interfaces, workflows, and expectations. Say you are dealing with a platform barrier. I'm going to talk about something that's often misunderstood, the language barrier in Japan. It is not about people not speaking English. It goes much deeper than that in terms of digital marketing. Here's a very simple fact. Japanese users don't search in English, and that might seem self-evident, right? They use very specific Japanese phrases, often emotional, indirect, or culturally nuanced. So if you want to show up in search results, you need to understand how real people search in Japanese. Can Google Translate or ChatGPT help? Yes, a little. But let's be honest, AI doesn't really know how a 45-year-old Japanese woman searches for skincare. It doesn't know the tone, the implied meaning, the why behind the words. So your entire digital presence needs to function in natural Japanese, from search to ads to your website. Now, here's the truth. Language isn't the only thing that gets lost in translation. For example, if your company is planning to enter Japan, using the same landing page you created for the United States or Europe won't work because Japanese consumers behave very differently. Now, let's take a look at a Japanese landing page and see how it compares to one from the same industry. This is a landing page for a Japanese taxi service. And this is what Uber Ride looks like. The Japanese taxi service explains how to use the app in 5 simple steps, each with icons and images. Japanese users love structured visual explanations. They don't like, guess what happens next? They want to see the full picture. So, when building your LP for Japan, add clear visual guides, even if it feels too much for Western standards. So, don't oversimplify. Provide all the information they need, even if the page gets longer. Also, Japanese consumers are extremely cautious, especially when dealing with unfamiliar brands. So you need social proofs like testimonials, third-party endorsements, or media features, and that is why this landing page features a famous Japanese actor as an endorser of the service. So as this shows, the literal translation is not enough. You need to localize the design, tone, references, and visuals. And also, Japanese culture values group mentality and social conformity. So it is necessary to highlight kind of how many people are choosing this, or phrases like number one in Japan or trusted by 10,000 users resonate well. So even if your product is great, if your message isn't localized properly, it won't connect. Japan is not just a new market, it's a different mindset. And that's exactly why we built FinMark Edge. We assist international small businesses navigate Japan's hidden barriers, from local platform management to natural Japanese copywriting to culturally aligned communication strategies. If you're serious about entering the Japanese market, we are here to make sure you don't just show up. You connect, you resonate, and you grow. Let's talk.